And we're live. Hello everybody, good night. Welcome to the ELTP Season 10 Majors Final between Blocka Juniors and FC Capoli. I'm B. Fraser, I'm joined by Muzza, Unverse and Sensei Ozzy. And
Hello.
as we see, Noob is already out and almost a cap.
Well, Sensei isn't actually here though.
Is Sensei gone already?
Yep, I think so.
Nice rope grabbing up there. Oh, not quite though.
Yeah, the market game is gonna be hectic to commentate because a lot of stuff already happening. Only 30 seconds in. Edge has a good opportunity to bring the flag in, goes past green. Now this is blocked out. What's they gonna do? Goes for a round, tries to hit green. Eyes up the boost. This is it. Goes for the other one, back. Ooh, almost. Nice try though.
We've both managed to get a reset here though, so that's going to calm it down a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Nub's out. Gets his rollers on flag. Oh, that has to be a cap. Oh,
Noob does very well, and Noctis gets the return. And now they have a good opportunity at the other side of the playing field. Green gets the return on up. Win base. What is Noob gonna do? That's is there to recover and is quite lucky to hold on to the flag. He's out past Nihilus and very good shoots by Dets actually.
That was almost incredible from Dets. He could have been out there. He saved the cap at least, which was incredible on its own.
I think a lot of people expected Noob to be the top offender this season, but Dets, who was a little bit lower rated at the start of the season, has proven to be the revelation of the season, in my opinion. What are your thoughts, Muzza?
Yeah, Dets played really well. I think he's also had an excellent partner in Nub, who's also played fantastically.
Yeah, Nub is the kind of offender who just makes things happen, and I think we might see some beautiful things tonight. Well, yeah. Noob is gonna bring the flag in.
Noob is doing those beautiful things, getting out with those splits.
Yeah.
Yeah, all three of those guys are playing really well already.
Yeah, Unverse, you probably have the most knowledge about all these players tonight. Who is going to be the star performance of the night?
If you're looking for flashy plays, definitely look at Noob. And Green is going to have tons of routines. But if you're looking for efficient, maybe flag holding, just general solid play, I'd say look to Dets more or less.
Yeah.
Although Noob will have really good plays.
1-1 equals the score. I think the strength
well of defense there.
Yeah.
Gets 2 solo returns.
A lot of people during this season said that the strength of the Capoli side was the defense of Cynical Netche. But if you look at the lineup, Nup and that is like even a more dangerous attack than.
Oh, they left that wide open there though.
Yeah. They should be a cap as well.
Here. Oh, that was big getting out there.
Oh, that's again saving a cap without a single grab. Single-handedly, like, saving 2 caps in the final for his team so far, which is incredible. In the first 4 minutes as well. If Capoli continue like this, they will be struggling the entire final if they depend on the individual plays to carry them through it.
Yeah, for sure.
The one thing they don't have over Blocka is just the team play between Noob and Green. Like, they won't ever have that because all of these players have never played with each other before.
The dynamic duo. That's his out again. Past Noctis. He's gonna bring it in. Splits almost. Jesus.
Yeah, Noctis seems to be struggling quite a lot with Dets there.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? That's just like, in my opinion, the best offender this season. But both teams are really struggling to keep the flag in base.
He just had an insane upwards trajectory since the quarterfinals last season. He's just been insane since then. No, I have no idea what ticked and that's what made him, what clicked at him to make him this good, but it just happened and he is insane right now.
Rumor has it that's moved to another place and he has now stable ping, so that might be the reason why he's proving to be a wonderful offender this season. What ping can do for you.
Yeah, it's also a great way to tank your draft stock, eh?
Jeez, Muzza.
I said nothing.
But again, both teams holding on to the flag, not really getting a return or a reset. Nup almost past Nihilus. And Noob, holy shit. The cynical dirty. Now both teams need to set up for pups as soon as possible. Noob has got a grab in, and communication is there, so
Really good
cynical
OD there
says,
by
yeah,
Usain.
great OD. They won't make the same mistake twice to leave the lane open. Up on defense with Juke Juice, he's never gonna let the flag out. Etchy has to bring it in quite quickly before it runs out. That's an opportunity now. Ambitious, but he splits green and oof.
That was
I
so
really-
close to being out.
Yeah,
So
I really
close.
like that play style so far. He just goes for Jukes and
Oh,
Yeah.
Nihilus is out here though.
again,
Oh,
great OD,
that's cap.
almost great OD.
I think that was the American ping slightly played into that because you could see he was struggling to even like
Yeah.
wiggle around the block. The micro movement just weren't there because of the ping for Cynical.
Are you surprised to see a defender on high ping doing so well this season, Unverse?
I wouldn't be surprised any season just because a large portion of defense, if you play it correctly, well, not correctly, but if you play it in a
Huge
style
by
where
Dash, that was incredible.
if you play it in a
Sorry to
style
interrupt you.
where no, it's fine. If you play it in a style where you emphasize getting ahead and containing, you don't really need the micro adjustments all that much.
Have you ever seen a player on high ping doing so well on defense?
I mean, you can just look to share an MLTP right now.
Yeah, that's very true. But overall, I've heard it's a little bit easier to play offense on high ping than defense. Is that anything you can find yourself in, Unverse?
I am not sure since I've never really played offense, or I don't really play overseas too much. But I'd say defense is probably going to be kinder to high ping than offense.
The issue with offense is
Noob's out. This should be a cap. This should be a
that's
cap.
cap.
Makes it 4-1. What
Oh,
were you
Nub's
saying,
out
Russ?
low past 2. Cadets block 3. Not quite. Nihilus is. Ooh.
I think Blocka is doing really well with the handoffs, and again, just Noob walking it in quite easily.
Yeah.
Nothing too flashy about it, just walking it in.
Yeah, they're just playing a bit more sensibly, whereas Capoli are definitely relying on some big individual plays.
It seems that the Capoli side is just grabbing a little bit too much, maybe?
You can definitely see the nerves. So here's a Capoli. Really well played there.
That's the thing with Market. You could have a 4-cap lead and it could be over in like a matter of seconds. So really exciting to how these teams adapt to each other's playing style, and Noctis has a good chance. Hands up to Green. Green is out. That
was a good kiss there.
Yeah. Really well played by Nup.
I think small maps like this are quite tricky on high ping as well, so I think Cynical will be struggling just a little bit.
Yeah. Should have a good opportunity to get their pup. Nup gets a Juke Juice. Noob grabs again, and jeez, they need to watch out with that. Noob is always out when Capoli offense is going for pups.
Yeah, he times that so
already.
well just to be able to sneak past.
Don't really know what Nups is doing with the Juke Juice on Re. Decides to chase. That's
What can Dust do here?
doesn't succeed in baiting. Now Green has a good opportunity. If Noobs gets a solo, Cynical does very well to bring it back into base and gets returned. Seems like both teams are struggling a bit to compose themselves and play solid D. All the times the flag is out. You can see the highest prevent at this moment is 1 minute and 44 seconds. No, it's 2 minutes from Cynical. Not really that much. But yeah, that's what Market gives you with. Yeah, when you face. Oh, Noob. When you face a great offense, it's always difficult to keep the flag in base. Nihilus needs to do something with this TagPro. Can't really get the lead for someone, decides to chase. Now Etche has a chance. Looks past Nihilus. Can maybe hit the boost. Green does very well on OD.
One last, maybe a couple more chances.
Yeah. Towards the end, Capoli has a little more of a
That's
chain.
past 2.
That's just very well.
Green's covering that very well though.
Yeah.
He knows exactly where to be.
Maybe the communication was a little bit off, we don't know. Now Nup.
Oh, surely.
Etche misses the block. Noctis was there to clean up.
I think that's
3,
That's
good. 1.
Went by really, really quick. But you see Noob with already 4 caps, and I think man is on fire tonight already. Gonna do some great things, but I wouldn't write Capoli off yet. It's market, it's a true 3 cap lead, so it isn't really that much.
Definitely not much when it comes to market.
Cynical with the odd 168 support. Don't know how you got that, but always a nice stat to have, isn't it, Maza?
Yeah. Really good returns there by the Blocka guys as well, both in their 20s.
Yeah, what would you expect from Green? Very comfortable in both grab D and non-grab D, just very well. Yeah.
Yeah, very true. Looks like we're switching over to Cord for half 2.
Oh, get me in there, boys. Yeah, Orbit is, of course, easier for Cynical. Gets a little bit better of ping there. But I've heard Noctis was a little bit lagging on Orbit, so it might have to do that we're switching for now. We'll see.
Yeah.
Especially eager to see how Cynical is gonna adapt to Cord ping. I don't know how much worse it is, but every little change in ping can really mess you up, I think.
Yeah.
And we welcome Ozzy to the channel. Hello, Ozzy. He's gonna say shit, that's nice.
Oh well. Yeah, well, the amount of ping that this will add really depends on where he is in America, actually. I'm not too sure where Cynical stays. I know people on the East Coast normally get about 10 more ping to Cord, typically.
Do you think Etche and Cynical will be able to stop the offense of Noctis and Noob a little bit better this half? Settling a bit, feeling a little bit more comfortable, because the first half of the first game is always a little bit nervous and a little bit shaky. Do you think they'll manage to keep the flag in base a little bit more this half, Maza? Maza is gone.
No, I'll answer. I'll answer. Sorry. Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know actually. It'll be interesting to see.
Because the Blocka offense is doing really, really well with those handoffs. They don't have any problem to get out. They look very, just very confident in grabbing and getting out and juking. They just play like they're having fun, as it should be, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean that's another doing very similar as well, but it seems to be slightly more individual, not so much working together, I'd say. Oh, it looks like I'm going to have to get spec glitched in. But I'm going to be right back for like a minute or two.
Hello.
Hello, Ozzy.
Hello.
Hello. What did you think about the first half?
It looked like a good game. Looked like Noob was feeling good.
He's feeling himself tonight, isn't he? With 4 caps already.
Yeah, and just the way he holds the flag, I feel like Capoli is definitely on paper the stronger team.
Yeah,
but you know, Noob is just trying to force the issue on market. This is the Blocka map, right?
I think it is. Yeah.
I mean,
the
yeah,
lower seeding team. Yeah.
It would make sense, yeah. Because green is obviously really good on market, and so is Noob, and Nihilus is also, you know, better
Nihilus
than
has
he
really
is on other
surprised
maps.
me. Yeah. Do you think that the Capoli defense is reaching their full potential yet, or is there room for improvement?
I think it depends on the map, you know. I think this is not particularly their kind of map.
It's
So
shaky to play market and hyping, isn't it?
2.
it's really hard, yeah. I think like this game may go to Blocka, but you know, in the other two games it'll be really hard as Newt makes a really nice move. Nub. I'm sorry. This is death, but he's gonna get
It's gonna
returned.
confuse a lot of people to hype Nup and Noob, and yeah. Noob is out with a great handoff again from Noctis.
Oh my
Bringing it
god!
in for the kill. Jesus, fuck Noob.
That's insane! He's just feeling it right now, it's all coming together.
Yep. Another flash hit from that side, I believe, but Edge does very well to clean up with the snipe.
I've said this last week as well, but usually Noob is like, you know, he talks quite a lot of shit, but this time when he meant that he's just going for the playoffs, he was not kidding.
He's living up to it, isn't he?
Oh, Nub going for the infamous Nub step, but it doesn't happen.
Edge might be out here, Green is very well contained, but Edge is out and that's has a TagPro now. Can he do something with it? Noob gets very well corner.
He's gonna try and time the return here, Nub, and there's an anti-re.
With the rollers, this should be a cap, and Noctis is a very good holder of the flag, that we know that. And leads Nub out of base. Noob gets the return.
And that's Noob going big again.
He's really carrying this team, isn't he?
He is. Oh, he actually went for that as well. Wonderful.
He's going for everything tonight. It's impressive to see. The man is leaking of confidence.
It's nice to watch. Green with a fabulous return. His team is also putting him in the position to
Noob
try
again.
and make those plays.
Noob is out. Don't do it to them. Oh shit, nice block from Noctis. Noob is past 2, gets the 2. Oh, almost.
He went for the cheeky cutback. This is a chance for Noctis.
Misses the boost.
It's like actually, if you go like a few more pixels to the right, you get the perfect bounce.
Yeah, the perfect corner there. But Etsy
just grabs off Nihilus, and I'm afraid the Dutchman is gonna have to take the blame for that one.
Now Green with a juke juice might look for the kiss. No, Noob gets return. Noctis misses Noob, and oh, he jukes past Noob with a juke juice, and again.
Yeah, he was kind of blocked. I mean, Noctis had the easier. I mean, that was Noctis for me.
Spoken by a defensive mastermind, Ozzy. He sees things.
Tactician.
Yeah.
Veteran. Oh, Green nearly choked. He still gets it. 2-1 in this half.
It makes it like 7-3 in aggregate already.
Yep. Like I said, I mean, this is what you would predict to happen, but Capoli is the kind of team that can just move on after this game.
I really thought that we were gonna see Big Mouth tonight, but if I'm not mistaken, Capoli banned, vetoed Big Mouth?
Again, that makes sense, because they're confident, they just want normal maps, you know?
Yep.
They want ideal conditions to just try and force the issue.
Downside, I think. You can only veto one map, and it's either Market or Big Mouth, so you have to play one.
Yeah, the Blocka boys just went for the second best thing. Oh, Nihilus pushing for that cap, but nice OD.
Green, juice boost, and now almost. Nice try though.
And the momentum is with Blocka.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't see that. It's just getting out there.
This might be a good opportunity for Deads now. Misses the boost, I think? Or was that on purpose? What do you think?
No,
I think it doesn't really matter, you know? If you do something wonderful by accident, then you just say it's on purpose.
The flash hit from Deads, and now the cap train is on. Because Noob flash hits as well, and Noctis brings it home, and Noob has a TagPro they can work with. They need somebody to get an Noob just grabs with it as a flag pro coming in. Nice try from Nihilus. I see what he wanted to achieve, but that is on the other side of the playing field now.
Oh yeah.
It's with the cap making it 4-2.
Oh, only one defense. Noob leaving Noctis by himself.
Noob might have a chance here now. Lucky with the spawn boost there.
Good OD from Blocka. And Etche, the defender, has 7 returns with also 2 caps already.
Yeah, he's a versatile player.
Total TagPro.
He's going offense again with Fuller.
Yep, it's a grab in, goes past Nihilus. That gets return.
Oh, Nihilus actually. Oh,
Nice, that's a nice event. Yeah,
nice
really
anti as well by Green.
Yeah.
They're just outsmarting them. They just have the market IQ.
Yep, they have confidence in their teammates of getting the solo returns and play anti at the right moments. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And Noob just always comes in so aggressively at the right times, and it's just a cap every time. And look at him.
And he punishes them for any small mistake they make as well.
Exactly. Like any room they might give him, anytime he could be past a few, he is, and he's gonna tuck it away as well.
Yeah, with
I'm
good
not sure where
holders.
Cynical was going there. Just boosted off when he should have been defending.
If you have 2 good holders in Noctis and Noob, you can be confident in playing anti because you know your flag carry isn't really dying that easily.
Yeah. He's got a lead now as well.
The dynamic duo is coming in. This Green overcommits a little bit. Noob does very well to stay alive and boosts it away from Etche. It's just working for him tonight.
Oh,
everything
they can't touch him. But the defense,
it's a cap. It's a cap.
Oh, and it is still a cap. I was gonna say, like, in theory that was a cap, but they actually get it as well. Blocks.
Oh,
Numbers lagging.
Was there.
I think I heard he might have been lagging a bit.
Okay.
But he might also just be drunk.
Have you ever witnessed a player in the final being drunk, Ozzy?
No, not that I know. I know Sheldon used to sometimes be drunk on Mumble, but I don't think he mixed it with being in the final.
Do you think these experienced players are subject to a little bit of nervous composure, or what do you think?
There's nerves. You better believe it. There's nerves. Yeah.
Even when they've been playing for like 3-4 years and are really.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why they have nerves, because it's a big occasion to them. You know, it's something. It's a game they've put lots of hours into.
Yeah, true.
And being in a continental final, it's a big thing. And like at the moment, Blocka's just dealing with them more effectively.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my God! They're just capping in front of their noses.
Is that down to good communication or just a good feeling of Noctis?
It's momentum right now.
That's just lag
out.
Yeah, it's lag, or it's use. I mean, it's hopeless anyway now.
So who's their 5th man actually? Do they have a 5th man?
I think it was like Humor.
Humor, yeah. But I don't
think. But this game is over.
Or is it a rage quit?
Nub is lagging. Nub is
lag. Alright.
Yeah.
Welcome, Sensei. Good evening, Sensei.
Yeah.
Inside information from the Capoli Mumble.
Yeah, that's a big blow, because like he's one of the main candidates for MVB even. He's like definitely one of the top players this season. And like if you put him on a more traditional map, you can just bet your ass he will play really well.
So Sensei, does Capoli have a 5th man tonight present, or?
No.
Do they? Muzza?
No.
It's up to you, mate.
Get the Muzza in.
Vote Muzza for best 5th man in ELTP.
Well,
Ball of Fame.
I've actually played quite a lot for Capoli already in minors, so I don't think I'd be allowed to.
This is just about bragging rights. You'll hear Noob talking about this to Dits.
Jesus, Noob
talking about how he destroyed him. Even if they only had 3 guys for the end.
10 caps for Noob in the first game. Yeah, that will sure be something he'll be bragging about for days, for months even.
I mean, yeah.
He's wanting a cap record here. That's what he's going for.
What the fuck
Yeah,
was
probably.
that?
I don't think he's going to have enough time for it, but he wants it.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
fucking guy.
I mean, they're down to 3, but Noob, this whole game has been really, really good. I mean,
2,
well
1.
played to him, well
Does
played
he
to
have-
the Blocka boys in
does he
general.
have kind of the same impact Fed has on Season 4, or?
Like, if he keeps playing this way, then it's pretty close. I mean, yeah, I mean,
But
it's...
then, to be honest, Noob has a great side that's supporting him, if not more, too. So
Yeah, probably. That Fat final was really, you know,
Good for
really
Fed himself.
one-handed.
Yeah. So I'm really curious to see what Capoli is gonna do now. Are they opting to give Nub the benefit of the doubt with his ping, or?
They should probably just try and wait, reset the router. That's
Yep.
a good old trick. They should try and fix it because he's a key player to them.
If Humor was here, I think he could hold himself. I think he's a really good minors player. So, but yeah.
Yeah, but you don't. You know, you want the top guys to play, and
That's very true.
I'd say the thing that makes Capoli so strong is that they don't really have weak links.
Yeah.
And their offense, that doesn't really exist anymore. Like an offense that consists out of 2 top offenders. Like,
yeah, very true.
That's not very prevalent anymore, and that's why they've been doing so well. So I would if I was Ethse, I would just try and delay as long as Nub needs to fix out to sort out his lag.
Seems like Nub has rejoined the group. There is a discussion going on now of maybe allowing a break when Nub lags out one more time. But that will only work if captains agree, I think. I'm not really sure.
Hey, so I'm just having a look at the live chat on the stream. We've got one of the
Yes.
developers in.
Oh, really?
Shout out to Lambda.
Lambda.
Yeah.
All right. Can you send me the link of the stream? I want to read a few comments out loud.
Yeah, well, they're discussing breaks as well at the minute.
Give a few shout outs. Do we have sponsors tonight, Maza?
Canoe Polo.
Canoe Polo, first sponsor.
And Donald Trump as well, actually.
Jesus.
Next map is Emerald.
It is Emerald, yeah. And
That's a big map for Capoli.
yeah, but I've played a few scrims with the Blocka side earlier, and just the way how Noob and Noctis work together to get a grab in and block the defenders out, just really, really convincing. I'm not sure how Edge and Cynical will be able to stop them. They are a really good defensive partnership.
That's why it's a final, you know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see, of course. But do you have any predictions, Ozzy? I know it's against your principles, but can you maybe give us a little bit of insight what you think was going through that defensive mastermind of yours?
I think this. I put it on the subreddit as well. I think this is why it's looking to be such a good final. Even if I wanted to make predictions, it's very hard to do so. I think Nihilus in green and EU Sin and who is Cynical, of course, and Etsy. That's about the same level of defense, with Nihilus just being a lot more about, you know, straight lining people and shit.
Yeah, sure.
While Cynical is really smart and communicative and shit. But I wouldn't want to say that Noob would walk over them with Noctis. I wouldn't want to have said that.
No.
And vice versa, same thing. I wouldn't call it.
Are you
Because-
surprised
No,
by
you
Noctis'
ask.
performance as the last couple of weeks? Because he wasn't in the major squad during the league for most of the time. But I think he took his chance very well. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say I'm like slightly positively surprised. Like I knew he had what it took, and obviously he's in like the best possible team to try and do his thing and maximize his potential.
And I know from experience it takes a lot of skill, a lot of talent to convince you positively. So that really means something that Noctis has made a good impression on you.
Yeah, I think from now on he's a majors player.
Yeah, he should be. He's great. He has great mechanics, and I think he can learn a lot from Noob. He has learned a lot from Noob, game sense wise, and maybe a little bit of tips on OD. Because we all
Yep.
know he's like a raw talent of holding the flag, so he doesn't really need to worry about that.
And people will buy him cheaply because they'll just say he won the Noob lottery.
Yeah, but is it really a thing in Noob lottery though? I don't believe it is.
Yeah, not as much as Noob makes it seem, but
Yeah,
it's a good spot to be in.
can't really blame Noob either. If you're that good at the game, you can afford to be a little bit arrogant, even though it's like a bit of joking, a little bit of banter.
Yeah, it's what it's all about.
He can afford that. He can afford to do that.
Yeah, and it's fun and
like
it's nice if you can be a dick basically, but not completely lying.
Yeah.
When you know that you're actually good.
And he said in the beginning of the season, like you said, that the league doesn't really matter, and yeah, now in playoffs he just baffled us by his displays from time to time. I think Noob, with his performances in playoffs, has a great shot of maybe becoming the MVP. What do you think?
I don't think that playoffs should be taken into account. I don't think that's the deal.
They always are for a little bit.
That's true. They people will change their opinions, and honestly, if this is the whole big question, if he does this like the kind of performance we just saw on market, if he repeats that on Emerald, then you can't really complain. If he's
we can't. We really can't. No.
If he does it again, I mean, what are you gonna say? He'll just be the best player again, and I don't really mind. That the playoffs aren't supposed to matter. I don't mind. I've accepted that I'm not gonna win any awards because I'm on the wrong team.
Next season is your season, mate.
Yeah, man, just a fucking Smurf.
I'm seeing a few comments in the live stream chat that maybe Noob should win the should have his place in the Ball of Fame. That's a huge shout.
Yeah, again, like this is a big half for Noob's career. I mean, if he just basically destroys Capoli in 2 games and wins ELTP for the 2nd time in a row, what are you gonna say? It's a good argument.
Like to see a third game on Rush.
I would.
Yeah,
I would. I think this fixture is just so good that we should all just wish for as many minutes as we can get.
So even though we should be neutral, we're rooting a little bit for Capoli on Emerald to get this third game out there.
Yeah, but I'm just a spectator. I'm just hoping to see a nice game, big plays, that sort of thing.
I'm not sure what delay is about. I've seen that Nub has left and joined the group a few times now. I'm hoping
he's got the triple question mark under his name. That's never good.
That's never good indeed. I'm hoping he gets his leg sorted out, because you don't really want to see a final with one of the star players getting fucked over by his internet connection.
No, you really don't. And I know this might be because of the reschedule, actually, because sometimes I have that, for example, if I play on this crappy laptop that I'm on now. If
the crap top.
The crap top. If if I'm like on it on certain days, like during the week at this type of time, you know, like peak hours, then I will just get insane lag.
Gets a little bit more traffic and fucks you up quite good. Yeah, that
Yeah.
might be the reason why. Both teams stating that they're ready now, and we're off to the second game on Emerald. First game went to Blocka Juniors, and we're hoping to see a good game, a well matched game. I think, and I hope this is gonna go to the Capoli side just to get the game on rush out there. But yeah, we'll see if Noob keeps on playing dominant like he did on Market. They might just have a difficult time in succeeding to win.
Exactly. And I think it will be more difficult, but it also hugely depends on Nub, you know, being able to play at full force.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. Me and Fraser actually just played Blocka right before the game started on this map.
They were insane.
Yeah, although it was closer, it was only 3-0, considering it's a novice defense they're up against.
Yes.
It's a warm-up. You don't want to spend too much
No, you
ball.
can tell they were definitely just having.
Noob is out. He's gonna cap.
Let's say still there, and that's great.
Very well.
Yeah.
Like I would have grabbed there, but
nearly. Nihilus still gets that return. Yeah, Etse just shutting the door in his face.
Noob with the split. Cynical does very well.
Power-ups are gonna spawn. Power-ups are big on Emerald.
Here.
Who's lagging?
I think Nub might still be lagging there. He managed to spike himself off a boost. And we'll see here, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll see. That gets the tag.
Unlucky there.
Doesn't get the second tag on Noob. And
now can Dets do something himself?
Yeah.
Nihilus has a juice.
Ooh.
He gets the nice contain.
Nihilus has really surprised me as well.
Yeah. So far, this because Emerald is potentially like a really offensive map.
Is it difficult to keep the flag in base on Emerald?
Yeah, and like Noob's been out once, and Noctis gets soloed.
You have a lot of options going into base. You have the bomb at the gates and the boost going straight into base. You can boost off walls, and Etche misses the bomb here, and Noctis is out. He's past 3.
Hits the corner.
Noctis a little bit too late.
So close.
Right
there. Okay, I think the lag issues might be solved.
I hope so. I really hope. Cynical does very well to Noctis to win base now, but it's a tackle with Noob. He grabs with it. Kisses? He kisses, yeah.
Jets is out.
Oh, Noctis. A little bit risky, but pays off.
Those are big, you know, momentum switchers.
Do you need to go for those snipes, Ozzy? What do you think?
It depends on how confident you are that you're gonna actually get it, but you did have two guys on OD.
Would you have went for the snipe?
Probably, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, this is that's a cap.
Yeah, really nice there. Good defense.
Yeah, nope. Equals the score. Let's get gated. A little bit too easy there. Nope does very well to boost the defenders away.
Can you get juke past
waits on that. He waits on him. So
Power-ups, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only rollers. Let's say with the juice.
Are there some tricks you really need to know about Emerald to keep the flag in base to contain?
Up there. Can you get out?
No, I think it's I mean, the gates are a pretty unique feature, but for the rest, it's
that's
ooh,
almost
green.
the angle.
Yeah, I like it though. Oh, Noctis with the momentum, the velocity, the juke. But they're all back. This is gonna be a close run thing, I can tell already.
Noob's out top. What can
Noob gets gated.
People are out of position.
It chased back. Should be
nice.
Big. You can really tell how confident the squad is by the amount of anti they're playing.
Yeah.
If you see them sitting in 4 in base and not playing anti-you, you kind of know they're quite hesitant to play a little bit more aggressive, a little bit, yeah,
So
maybe
Mr.
too
Cone grab
cautious.
on Nub here.
Yeah, Nub with a TagPro, but nobody helps him, he gets out.
Yeah, this is a
Terrific
far
good
more
shot
even
here.
game so far.
FC with the solo chase. They've cornered him.
Oh.
That's might have this return, yeah. It should be a cap as well, actually. The cynical rushes is a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he just
And now Nihilus is
Oh,
oh,
that's
the
a cap. Well played.
Cynical will be livid about that play, I imagine. Noob is out, pass 2. Top, and Noob gets not gated, but Cynical gets blocked out.
Good strength by Nihilus for that block.
Noctis is out again, coming in.
The cerebral sacrifice by Noob, but it doesn't work.
And Etche gets the lead for Noob here. Green with return.
They should
Etche's
be
gonna
that.
grab, I think.
Still.
Yeah, so needs to grab.
Etche gets the tag.
There we go. Yeah, that was a good kiss there by Blocka. Oh, lucky spawns.
Yeah, they've been really solid so far. Blocka in the lead again by 2.
Yeah, Green with almost 3 minutes of prevent already. That's
Oh,
really good.
Noctis is up past 3. That's
Should be a
blocked
cap
out.
as well.
That's
Oh, he hits the
perfect
boost
boost.
and it's a cap.
Oh, Nub makes it out.
Just
Great
a
kiss.
dominant display of Blocka.
They need to do something with this TagPro.
Yeah.
They're gonna get the return, but Nihilus still has re.
That was risky. Etches there though.
Nub trying to be clever on the team tiles, but Green always had that.
That's his out.
Oh, both are out again.
Etche gets the return. Yep.
Yeah, he goes for the read. Oh, that's a
That's-
nice corner.
whoa,
This should be a
that's
cap.
huge,
That's well
huge
played
cap.
by him. Insane corner.
Yeah. I think he meant
Should
that
have
too.
out there as well. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he clearly meant it, but
No,
this is a
that's
civil cap.
Cynical should have just stayed at the gate
It's
there.
pops again.
Allow his team to get ups and
They have
then back into
TagPros
position.
again. They need to put this away for a change.
Yeah, this needs to be kept. 2 in base, not really a hassle, I imagine. Yep.
Yeah, that's cap. Let's see if we can manage to get another one out of any of these.
Yeah, they should.
It's yeah, it's
Ah,
See, that's grabbing there is completely solo with 3 people on defense.
yeah, it's just delaying their amount of chances.
Does well to get out here though, Nub's blocking well. Oh, that was unlucky.
Nub is out. A nice boost, glow. Nihilus does very well to equal that. And now Noob might bring this in. Gets gated, and Nub has a TagPro lead here.
oh, that's a nice snipe. Oh, but Noob, I don't know about that. That might have been lag as well. I don't know what that was.
Nub gets capped,
That was really good.
and he
I think Nub showing that his lag's probably gone now.
I really hope so, yeah. But,
It's really close now. It's 5.
but
I mean 4
yeah,
to
but
5.
I think, despite the score, I really think that Blocka is again really dominant on this map.
They've been playing
Oh,
well,
that's
especially
bad miss
Noctis.
from that.
And he gets
Jesus.
another cap. He's been playing really well on this map.
Yeah. Cynical needed to get that boost there and he just managed to walk right past it.
Both
Noob
defenders
now with
get-
a free grab. It's not what you want to see if you're a Capoli fan.
Nope. You're gonna go for pups or just the block, and
No, they.
Noob can bring this in. Sure. Noob is there with attack.
He's
Can
gonna.
get another one. That's all.
This Noctis with the TagPro.
Is he gonna grab though?
Can do a sacrifice here. No.
That's not a really convincing second. And now only Edge chain base. But he's
Actually, out past 4 though. Oh.
Oh,
Did he
he
miss
just
that?
missed the boost, yeah. And Nihilus was just hoping that he'd do that.
And it's a
And
cap
now
for
This
block.
is a cap, yeah. They're gonna go into the second half with.
What is Sensei doing?
He's just getting banned.
Or maybe he's experiencing the same kind of problems Vincent Ozzy had with his timers lately.
Oh yeah, maybe. Has 4 caps by Noctis with the most hold. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, they must have got him in the snake draft or something, or like for a few tag coins. And he's turning up.
We might switch back to orbit for this half.
Yeah, I think Orbit would actually suit most of these players more than. It's only really Noctis and maybe Nihilus that loses out at all.
Yeah, I'll need a spec glitch again.
Yeah, me too then. I mean, just drag him out. Fuck spec glitches, man. Or VIP.
Yeah, Grammar Jew. There's definitely a few people in
Drag him
that
out.
need to come out.
Anyone that's ever wronged you, drag him out. This is, like, so far, I mean, this is unexpected. But, like, I would hate to just hear afterwards that it's only down to nub lagging. Like, that's just not right.
No, I don't. I think you can put all this down just to nubs lag. Admittedly, the
Well, yeah, like you can, but it's just not what you want to see, you know.
no, for sure.
That's why, yeah, it's just grim.
Thank you guys who came out there.
What was that?
No, I'm just saying thank you to the guys who moved out of the spectators so you guys can get in.
I don't know who it was actually.
Grammar and Jukamal. And
Thank you,
Sagu,
Grammar Jew and Jukamal, to hop out for a sec that you commentators can get into the spectators box.
Capoli now looking eager to resume the game.
Oh wait, he's kicked me out now as well. Grim.
Jesus.
Just give Zebras the fucking leader back, man. He's a pro.
Okay, could one of you glitch me in, please?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
Alright, welcome Sensei. Welcome Battlesay as well.
Heyo!
Hey, Battlesay. Have you been following the whole game?
I just saw the game 2.
Yeah, market was really dominant by the Blocka side. So,
Thank you.
what did you think about the first half on Emerald?
I'm not in the game.
Bato?
Yeah, I didn't see the first one. The
3,
first one, but
2,
this one was
1.
good. Noctis is really impressive.
Yeah, that was the same thing we were saying.
Yeah, I went into the
Noctis
channel
and
to
Nihilus
tell him
really
how good he
stepped up.
was.
Alright, well done.
These
Noctis.
are the 10 minutes of truth for Capoli, and that gets a nice grab. Gonna get buttoned.
Noctis is
And
out.
Noctis, no.
I think
Very
Capoli-
nice try.
Capoli has a lot of bad luck.
Yeah.
There's no bad luck in TagPro.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, you gotta force your luck, man.
That's true. But still.
That's
They're calling for a break here.
trying to get ahead, and that's a cap, and the dream is getting further away from them.
They're calling another
Oh,
break,
not
though.
getting grabbed.
Did they decide in the end that they were going to agree breaks?
Around stop.
Yes, it looks
Marlon
like they
calls
did.
it. Who's the one lagging, do you think? Is it Cynical or not?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably. It's
Yeah,
definitely a
they said
Capoli
Orbit's
boy.
better for Cynical, so I'd be surprised if it's Cynical. Oh no.
So yeah, I mean, lag-wise, they've definitely been unlucky.
What?
Cynical trying to argue that cap doesn't count because they called break. I don't think that's how it works, though.
It doesn't, I think.
I believe, yeah, as Carbon says.
We welcome NZ to the channel. Good evening, NZ. Welcome to the streaming channel. We're commentating the Blocka Juniors versus the Capoli game, Season 10 Majors Final. Hello.
Fucking Fraser.
NZ gives me shit.
He's blinding you.
He's
gone.
He's gone.
Did so
The
well.
lad
I
NZ.
did so
Oh,
well to get that
Didn't even
line.
type anything and he's gone.
And now he's back.
Now he's gonna apologize and shit.
Don't say I did that for
Apologize.
Just
nothing,
mug
NZ.
him off again.
Dude,
NZ,
English is hard, man.
What?
English really is hard.
Not for Fraser.
Not for Fraser. I think NZ is just experienced some mic problems. That's why he's disconnecting and connecting again.
No, I'm here. I'm here now.
Ooh. Hello, big boy.
That's a sexy
Hello.
voice.
How was your day full of meetings?
Oh, I tell you what, it was a long day. I just got in from work.
So you missed the first game.
Flicked on the stream and looked at the scores.
Oh
Holy
my
shit,
lord.
what's been going on around here?
Okay, so the first half was STU can see 5-2 for Blocka. They were dominant. And then just the second half was going the same direction, but then Nup lagged out, unfortunately, and Noob just kept on capping. That showed no
Damn.
remorse, and yeah, just went ham, making it 4-17 actually that first game. Yeah.
Amazing.
And did you see the first half on Emerald as well, or
I
did
didn't.
you miss it?
I've just turned on.
Yeah, kind of the same story. Blocka really efficient on both sides of the playing field, getting out fairly easy, I'd say. Doing well on pubs, and yeah, 4-7 was a well-deserved score, I'd say.
Yeah, Capoli did pull it back for a while. It looked like they might even it up at one stage, but then just made a few mistakes in the last minute. Allowed them to get a few more ahead.
Yeah, and now the issue is that I think Nup of Capoli is really lagging fucked on, and they've called for a break during the second half at the first minute or so. I think there's a little bit of a debate of cap counting. Worth noticing that Blocka kept within the first 10 seconds of that's calling a break. I don't know how it works. Maybe you can shed your light on it, NZ.
No idea. Not a clue.
It's the boy.
It's the boy.
I'm surprised to see breaks stall, but it looks like that's been agreed by the captains, so that's all good. Interesting for me that Blocka are looking so dominant. You know, maybe Noob's promise of that he only cares about playoffs is true. You know, so
I think it's because rescheduled to Thursday that Capoli doesn't have a fifth man to act as a sub. So
Nup didn't even know.
Nup didn't even know if he was playing a final.
No, he wasn't even ready to play Emerald. He asked like, "Okay, which map are we playing now?" I was like, "What
Oh
the fuck?"
Jesus! Man? And as we see this very Pete, a player from Capoli connected on Mumble, can he serve as a fifth man or is he banned from doing so? NZ.
That's a good question.
It sounded like he was just banned from next season, actually, but I could be wrong.
We might see a cheeky Pete in there.
I'm surprised they didn't try and get Ploffin on or Umar just as a fifth man, just in case.
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because Ploffin played incredibly well the other week in their playoff game.
Yeah, I mean, Umar's absolutely a very, very competent player. You know, he's played majors minutes before, to my knowledge. You know, he's a good player, and Ploffin as well. That in the
they probably couldn't make
prelim semi-final. He looked really good against.
And we have a question
me a couple of times. For sure.
We have a question from King to you, NZ. He's asking if Sweaty Pete's restricted to D even in majors. That's a shout.
I mean, what's his restriction? It's
75% D, 25 O, but
and that would stand.
Ooh, jeez.
I have a feeling they probably wouldn't have that.
Nah, they're not gonna do that. I think.
I don't know what. Yeah. Interesting to see if there are any changes. I'm shocked not to see Umar or Ploffin around, but you know, Thursdays don't work for everyone, so see what happens.
I got kicked out from the spectators box again, so somebody needs to pitch me in later on.
Yeah, that's good.
So
what do you think the kind of the main positive and the main for Blocka and the main negative for
just Noob, to be honest.
Yeah, it's Noob carrying.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, in the first game on Market, that was the case.
Yeah.
The second game was the defense. Green and Niles playing really well, and Noctis actually capped like 4 times or something.
Noctis surprised everybody tonight.
And Noctis had the most hold as well, so all play to him.
I mean, all very experienced players. Although we maybe associate both Noctis and Nihilus with being newish to majors, actually the truth is that they've both played majors in the past, right?
Yep, that's
yeah.
Nihilus has been, although played O for my team. And you know, and played really well in minors on O. He is a D player, historically speaking, and you know, Nihilus is also Noctis rather is also a player that's been around for a long time and is very, very experienced.
Yep.
I'm looking at the chat, the live stream, and they're all calling for Evil Imp to hop in this majors game.
That would be big.
Evil Imp, a player from Novice originally, getting called up by Capoli. He's the only one around, and he's an offender as well.
Yeah,
Juke him all in, he's a god.
I thought he was on the Deadman team.
Yeah. He's the game changer.
He's the game
Land
changer.
was also saying in the live chat, this must be stressful. He wishes he could help.
Whoa.
Also, Blocka did a great job on asking code. It's difficult ping for Cynical as well.
Yeah, but that's down to Noctis not really any great thing at Orbit, so I don't think it's to disadvantage the other team, but just to optimize the thing for Noctis.
I don't know.
I mean, you wouldn't want to play against the handicapped team in the Majors final.
No, that's not what the final's about, is it?
Nah, it isn't really.
Interesting stuff. So it doesn't look like we're to my knowledge, I don't know if there's other conversations going on, but looking at the chat, it doesn't look like we're getting to much of a resolution at the moment.
No, Nub's just gone to question mark again.
He disconnected on Mumble. That's gonna be grim.
Someone kicked DDD from this. People should be watching the stream, you know. I think the streaming's been a great success this season. I think a lot of people had reservations about video points, but what do you guys think of video points? Probably the most hotly discussed topic at the start of the season. How do you think that's worked out?
Like, I kind of appreciate the idea behind it, but I don't know.
What
Not
topic?
sure about it.
The video points.
Video points are amazing.
I don't think it's such a big deal, to be honest.
It's a big deal in novice. We've seen a huge increase in novice games. I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's been like 60-70% increase.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like in the good way, like people that are just trying to say that it's absolute bullshit. I just don't think it's that big of a deal.
Not that bad, but I have a genuine question. Is anybody watching those games?
I am.
I mean, the videos and stuff.
I am.
How many people
I'm
are
watching all
them?
the
I'm
major
watching
stuff.
all the games.
Yeah,
I've watched
How many
back every
people
one of
are-
my games.
How many people are on stream watching it live, and how many views
52.
does the video get? No, I'm not this one.
NZ.
the-
For anyone that
The
might
Nah,
not
Majors-
know,
like majors games
minors.
get like around 100 or something.
yeah, I'm not talking about majors because that's usually the one being streamed all the time. But the novice, I have no idea how many people watch it.
I watched the
Is it worth it?
novice.
but still, for the
I watch
newlings,
my
it's
games
good to
back.
watch it. The games back. I think it's good for them.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point.
It's great for new players to watch their own games and point out their mistakes they made. It's crucial for novice players. I really think it is.
For those who are new to maybe this is the only ELTP game you've watched this season or not, video points are or not aware of what video points are. Basically, video points is a rule the commissioners brought in this season. Depending on the proportion of game streamed or recorded, were awarded league points that only affected the seedings for playoffs. So it didn't affect the final positioning in the league, but did affect maybe whether you could get a bye or not. And what we've seen, some opposition at the start. Some people, almost two camps where some people think the video points and nothing, in fact, should affect league standing or give points to a team aside from pure TagPro. And a similar conversation was had about the Europa Cup, which of course has been trapped in every league but novice. And then on the other side, it's seen actually a really big increase in the number of games that have been subscribed. I think it'll be really interesting to see what happens with the next batch of commissioners.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be super interesting. So just a little bit about what video points are for anyone who may not know.
Yeah, like just the way you said that, it makes sense to me. Like if we were talking about the Champions League or the fucking World Cup or something, you would just want to award points for, sportive performance. But this is a bit of a dying game, and the league is, also struggling at times, and streamers are becoming scarce, and it's just a decision that makes sense to me. I probably wouldn't have thought of it because it when the post about it went up, I as well was like, holy shit, that's retarded, that's like you're gonna get league points just for streaming stuff. But now I understand it.
Yeah, I think, look, those of you that know me and my voice, that I'm NZ myself at the start of the stream. I've been a commissioner this season, and I think
We've launched.
I'll be very honest, very quickly. I don't think we got video points right at the start. It took a.
Can someone spec glitch me, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it took a conversation for us to go away and rethink about it and make sure actually we were only talking about affecting seeding. And I think at that point we came to what I think is a good compromise and doesn't affect the league. And as we count down, we now got a couple of seconds until this game kicks off. So let's see what happens.
9 minutes, excuse me, for Capoli to just try and nick this game, and they need to win by quite the margin.
4 cap?
I don't remember how many.
Yeah,
Win by 4.
Yeah.
Win by 4. This it's
great.
time to shine.
Fantastic by Dats there, though.
I still need someone to
Adolf,
spec
maybe?
glitch me.
Oh, no, sorry. Ooh,
It's a
that's
hypo.
big.
That's
And you
That's
can
a
actually do
hypo
the
on
big
the
solos.
second
It doesn't.
Nihilus with a nice block. All 4 of the Capoli players are gonna have to step up big.
Yeah, but like you see, Green is already playing anti, so he's probably like not giving
Thank you,
them
NZ.
any chances to get a re-grab chain or something. There he gets that.
Yeah, I think you'll probably see quite a lot of anti from the
Blocka team.
Blocka team.
Yeah, they're very confident.
You know, it's something that I think a lot of teams are coming round to doing. ELTP, but it's still not everyone does it. But if your 4 caps up, you know, and you are confident of keeping the opposition in base a reasonable amount of the time, then making sure each of their retrains gets 1 caps at most is often a good tactics.
Yeah.
The power-ups expire. Noctis with a risky grab. Nob is still waiting on that boost, and he's gonna try and cap this. He's coming in now.
Is that a big bomb play?
Oh, that should have stuck around there, I think.
Yeah.
I think they should have stayed 3D there.
Somewhere in there was a capping opportunity.
Oh, big bit.
Now Nihilus stays alive, but that's his off-stream like a dog with hot chips, and he gets him.
Yeah, well, it's pretty typical Emerald game at the moment, seeing both teams get out of base quite easy. Really smart bomb from
yeah.
This is a reset for the Capoli boys. Power-up spawning. They need to take advantage.
He needs that.
Doesn't get the rollers, and they're out. So far, it's not happening yet. Blocka are resisting for now.
What the fuck?
Nihilus has done the dirty on Etche there.
Yeah, he just...
Or was it?
I don't know. Oh, Noctis went for that very nearly. Misses the flag.
There goes
and
the
it's becoming even more impossible.
Yeah.
Nice boost around the top from Noob though. Noob's going to be past 2, I should think. Oh, nice boost off the corner.
Oh, that's
is after him. Oh, another. Ooh.
Look, he's just gonna hold, you know, take it slow.
Yeah.
Let the timer slowly tick away.
Top's going to be up pretty soon though. Looks like he's going to go in. Is he going to give Noctis the chance to get that bottom one?
If Dets can get out here, he's got a good chance. Oh.
It's a roll and grab by Noctis. This could very well be a cap.
Should be.
Yeah.
There it is.
Past 3 now. Actually, with the juke juice.
This is a kill for
He's
cap
not
here.
gonna get you.
No.
Oh, is he? Oh,
no! Oh, that's didn't go all in.
Wait.
I mean, so far the Nihilus green defense is just better at getting resets for me.
Oh,
it's cap.
No.
Nah, that was not
risky.
Death shut down Noctis here.
You know.
I like it.
Noctis PD ball.
Etche's doing a good job of holding at the other end there.
Yeah.
Oh, but gets unlucky with the boost spawn.
Yeah, but so is Noctis, and he's juking past Sin there. He's going for the power up. Green or Cynical. These little battles are very important. The Cynical gets the juke juice.
Big blocks for that. Yeah, they're all.
A kiss would be big, but Nub gets defused, and then he runs into the spike.
Jesus.
That's unfortunate. Nihilus gets it, and the misplay is complete, really.
That's them 7 down now. 7 to win.
I don't see it
4.5 minutes left.
No, it's gonna have to be something special.
Actually had a good chance there. I think had he taken that, he might have been able to get through.
Yeah, they're not really going for it.
Oh, big grab from Noctis to get out of base.
Yeah, they need to go for big plays now. They can't. Oh, Dets.
It looks like he's heard you.
I think you'd probably want to see Capoli playing a bit more anti here as well, for me.
Yeah.
You know, they got to score, what is it? Arguably an unrealistic amount of caps now. Is it 7 or...
7
to win, yeah.
7 in like 2 caps a minute to win.
Yes, I think, you know, for me, they're not going to be able to do that without getting a reset.
Anti and stuff. Yep.
Looks like Sin's going for it though. Maybe he's listening in.
Noob then again has a TagPro, and there's always something in the way. And this is just Blocka trying to get the result over the line.
Ooh,
Is that
nice
a thing, or is that Dutch?
over the lines. That's a thing.
Yeah, it's fine. So
I was thinking the same, Ozzy.
Oh, that's a nice kiss as green gets out past 2. And Nihilus has the anti.
This has got a bomb to work with. Work for
Oh,
him.
and Etsy just rolling in base in time.
How come Nup is playing with the reserve name now?
he has that reserved. He just never plays with it. I don't think.
That's just probably out there, I think. Nub's going to come in with the TagPro grab anyway.
It's a good grab, actually.
Should be a good kid as well, but he missed it.
Oh, and Noctis is too slippery, but Etsy gets.
big
Oh,
That's
Green with
unfortunate,
that juke
but-
juice too
Soon he's
strong.
going to have a good
Result,
chance with this
that
TagPro spawning. That should be the
be a
first
big
one.
bomb.
Oh, bomb!
Oh my god!
Oh,
Hell, man.
that's a big team play. They need
That was
all 4
incredible.
guys to pull that off.
That's GG for me. I'm not. That's
No, they should just leave. That was disgusting.
that's
maybe
that has
not
wait.
just yet.
Cap, though. There we go.
Fucking hell.
yeah.
The consolation cap.
Blocka have just been far more like how do you say that? Just like unwilling to give up caps.
They're determined.
Yeah, man, they've been determined and strong-headed.
Oof,
Gonna pick
okay.
up TagPro though. Let's see how many caps they can get out of this. You know, Emerald's one of those maps where if you get a chain going, it's not not difficult to get from one side of the map to the other and score caps. But
The skep.
Oh, nice button. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's almost time to start just calling them the season 10 champions now.
Yep. A little bit underwhelming, but great display
Yeah.
from Blocka.
I'm kind of disappointed actually by Capoli's performance. I thought Blocka were gonna have to.
Are they?
I mean, they were
particularly bad,
gonna
or-
take game 1, but I thought it was gonna be really hard for them to, you know, get a win on game 2 or game 3. Nub out here.
Noob's got the bomb though.
Oh,
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 Jesus.
Not this time.
it's just not going for them.
Noob's gonna be out here.
Oh,
Oh no!
Noctis.
2 TagPros though for Capoli.
Uh-huh.
You really hope they can do something with this.
He's up past 3. No,
Noctis is gonna.
He's gonna kiss it.
hold
Oh, I
rages.
should have kissed that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh no!
he might. This is dangerous
Oh,
now.
dude.
that's a cap from
What is
Noctis.
it?
Just watch out.
They're
No,
not
no.
really playing it.
Well, with 20
GG.
seconds on the clock, yeah.
Yeah, I think they know it's
GG.
over.
Nub might get a cap here though.
Yeah.
Bad consolation prize though, really, isn't it?
He's done it. You do the honors, NZ.
3,
Crown them, NZ. Crown them.
And as the clock runs out, your ELTP Majors Season 10 champions are Blocka Juniors. Congratulations to everyone that's played for Blocka Juniors this season. That's Nihilus, Noctis, Green, and Noob, but also Mr. Saggy Balls at the start of the season, putting up some really good numbers. Congratulations to Raylan, of course, as well, manager of Blocka Juniors. Back-to-back championships, and I believe Noob now become player with the most ELTPs.
He's got 3 now.
Or drawing with Shara, maybe?
I think it's a
Someone-
tie.
Surely has to give him a spot in the Ball of Fame, NZ. Surely.
You would think so, wouldn't you? If nothing else, this may mean that we see Shara come back next season.
His mind actually works that way.
That's the only the big positive I can see out of Noob winning another championship.
Exactly.
But no, congratulations to the Blocker guys.
That would be
Yeah,
big.
huge
Yeah.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Good season.
Mhm.
Well played.
Should we get someone in? Or...
Yeah, I mean we can see if we can get someone up for an interview.
They're just saying GG's now, I reckon.
Yeah. We can
We
go
welcome
to there.
Unverse to the channel. Hello,
Here's
Noob.
Noob. Here's Noob.
All right,
Congratulations with your back-to-back ELTP majors.
Thank you.
Win.
Thank you.
That's actually sick.
Fucking you.
So Noob, speaking with
Sensei
honesty,
lottery.
what did you think of that final? How did that go? Did it go as expected, or?
I feel like, you know, once we've got knocked, it's like our team's just gelled a lot better.
Yeah.
Obviously the final, like, it's a shame about the connection issue. Yeah, Rip Saggy. Don't ever play him in majors. He loves me. It's good. Yeah, just a shame about the connection issues that they had. To be fair.
So one of your promises at the start of the season was that I don't care about the league anymore. I'm all about playoffs.
Yeah.
Prove that. Is that still something you stand by?
Yeah, definitely.
How did you feel playing that market game?
Yeah, it was fun actually. I enjoyed that game. You know, I actually enjoyed the semi-final and the final. Like, they're the first games I've enjoyed for ages on TagPro. So.
Not a preliminary semi-final.
Nah, it was just, it was like in the game.
Nah, well played, man. Especially on market, that was big.
Yeah, I think the whole team played well on market though, not just me. So.
Yeah,
I think the break kind of took it out of us there at the end on Emerald, so we're just having a bit of fun.
So last season, of course, you had Sensei and Bato, and I think a lot of people coming into this season maybe saying that Noctis and Nihilus were potentially weaker.
Nah, definitely. Like,
what do you think? What do you think of the way those guys have played?
I love Bato and I love Sensei, but Noctis and Nihilus definitely stepped up. Like, especially in finals as well. And like, me and Noctis didn't get much to play much together through the season. But yeah, he stepped up for the final.
Why didn't you play him last season then?
I mean, honestly, I wanted to play with.
How much did you draft Noctis for, actually?
0.
We didn't play him last season, Sensei, because we felt bad for you.
It's just purely out of compassion.
You think you're a nice guy, Sensei, so that's why you got to play.
Thanks, thank you.
That's the sweetest thing he has ever said to Sensei.
Yeah.
Mate,
is it though? Is it? He's saying his shit, basically.
Like, having said all that, I think the past 2 seasons, I've had a lot of fun with all the players on my team, and I think that definitely helps. Like, a lot of people look to draft all the fucking best people in the game, even though they might not get on with them. Like, I don't care about having the best people on the team. Just want people I get along with.
You just don't have the coins left to do so.
You just want people around you that you enjoy playing with. And then...
So tell me why you keep being on a team with Raylan in that game.
Okay.
The real question.
Is Raylan back from football yet?
I don't know. He's probably.
He's gonna come back to a nice surprise then, if not.
Yeah.
I remember him saying he was the captain of the year, and it's actually true now.
Nah, don't give him that. Don't give him it. Especially, is he still being streamed?
Yes.
Yeah, we're still live.
Nah, don't be saying that shit on stream.
How many seasons were there in 2017?
Fucking feels like a lot. I'm ready for a break.
Like 2 and a mini season of ELTP.
Yeah, like not everybody loves Raylan, but I like him.
Oh, I love Raylan.
Me too.
Not everybody understands him.
He's an enjoyable guy.
And a lot of people take him too seriously when they shouldn't really.
Is
this also being streamed?
Yeah. He's actually the most.
Why are you still
toxic,
streaming? Stop
guy.
making me say all this shit live. Jesus.
No,
Zeris, can you cut it a little bit? Like, just cut it to the end of the game, and we'll just leave it at that.
No.
Yeah, still feel a bit sad for.
It's live though.
Capoli, that Nub kept lagging out. So.
Can I use this platform to advertise something?
Oh my god.
Unverse and I have been working on a GeoGuessr League coming up after this regular season. And sign-ups will be open soon.
What the hell is that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
By working,
Muzzer just put "for fuck's sake" in chat.
By working, we literally mean we just said like, should we do a league? Yes, that's about it. But we're working on it.
GeoGuessr is this game where you get put in a random place on Google Earth, and you need to guess where you are. and the closer you get, the more points you get.
Why don't we, right? Why, instead of streamer points, why don't we do that as like a little mini game?
Okay,
I'd be down.
On that note, I think it's about time that we ended the stream.
NZ streamer points were a bad idea.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you,
was a
of course,
mistake.
Let me finish. Thank you to Zeries for streaming and everyone to commentating. Congratulations again to Blocka, and don't forget to tune in for minors and novice finals as they come up later this week.
Represent
Thanks, everyone.
my boy B Fraser.